Okay, Language Arts, May 5th, 2020. So today we're going to talk about something called inferences. So you're going to pull out your page 224. So let's see. I don't think we have, do we have a picture of what it looks like? Let me find it here real quick. Sorry, guys.
I know what 222 looks like.
So it is like our reading our story and then filling in the information. So this is the page you're going to be pulling out for today. So we have, authors do not always include all the information of things. Sometimes we have to read something and kind of think about it and think, well, how does that relate? Or what time of the day is it really? It just said when the sun was rising. When would that be?
Morning.
In the morning. So the author won't necessarily say it, but they'll give you clues. And you'll have to think of clues when you're reading sometimes. So they don't always include information for a reader to completely understand. We have to sometimes think about it and try to go with our best guess even sometimes. Inferring,
That's right.
Inferring, sounds funny, is the process of creating meaning from text. It combines our prior knowledge with what is read. So, as a reader, we need to look at the text, or what we're reading, along with the pictures. They also help you sometimes,
Right.
to help us understand what the author is trying to tell us. So we're going to go back and we're going to look at our story from last week? A couple weeks ago. Where on earth is my bagel? And so we have this. What is the story details? What's the story telling us? What do we already know about this subject or about what they're talking about? And then our inferences are, what do we think? What are we going to decide on? So we've got Yum Yum wants to go on a search. Remember, what's he looking for? He's looking for bagels. He's hungry. What we know, well, people on searches are often determined to find what they're looking for. So let's see, I want to say, well, right now we're talking about rock collecting, right? Let's go rock collecting. So we do know that rocks are all over the place, right? And if we wanted to find a certain kind of rock, like maybe a diamond, okay, we would inference, well, it'd be really hard to find one of those because they're rare. We know that.
Or we might think we'll go to a jewelry store and go look for one.
Go to a jewelry store.
That's a good idea.
Or you go in.
Bring lots of money.
Places that we know where they came from. They come from Africa, so you could go to Africa and you could start mining there, I guess, if you want, and hope to find a diamond. And so the inference for Yum Yum was he was going to go on a search. We know that searching means you're going to look for something, and then Yum Yum will search until he found his bagel, which he kind of did. They ended up making it. So, on to 24. What do you think the author is trying to say? All right, so we have here on this page, it says, let me read it, one hot island. Ooh, let's see, an island. An island, we learned about that. It is a piece of land completely surrounded by water. So think about that. What's an island you can think of right now?
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Yes.
We all think about Hawaii, right?
Fiji. How about Fiji?
Fiji.
There you go.
All right, so our story now, or our text, said red melted rock pours down the side of the mountain. At the bottom, the mountain looks like frozen cake batter. The ground is made of gray hardened rock. If you touch it, it still feels hot. Welcome to Hawaii, the land of smoking hot mountains. You can go to Hawaii and you can see a volcano. Even that. And some of them, I think, is there one erupting right now still?
Yes.
There was like last week or something, so it probably still is. Yeah.
So I'm gonna help you on one of the answers today, and then you're going to finish it up on yourself. So right here was the detail, was red melted rocks pour down a mountain in Hawaii. What you already know, volcanoes are mountains that pour out hot melted rock when they erupt, or they pour out lava. You want to use lava? That's fine too. So it's volcanoes or mountains that pour out. Lava is even fine. Or you put hot melted rock when they erupt or when they explode, right? So you now need to do an inference of that. What is the author describing? Ooh, think about it. What's he describing? I think you guys would know that, right?
I think it's a V word.
Ah, it does. It starts with a V. And then you're going to go down to the next one. It says at the bottom, the mountain looks like frozen cake batter. What do you know about that? Put down what you think you already know, which we just kind of read that a little bit up here, right? And then what is the author describing? Could he be describing something that came out of that volcano that started to dry and harden?
Slid down the mountain.
Slid down, and then
Like
when it hit the water, it immediately went into some kind of a rock. So I want you guys to finish that page on your own, do the best you can with it, and show me how smart you are. Next page that we're going to talk about, and we're really not going to talk about this because you can do this on your own again, is our phonics. Page 225 looks like this. You're going to read what it says, your answers, and then you are going to circle the best answer. If you want to write it on the line, you can, but we'll accept it just circled. So it says, Leah thought she would collect rocks, was the answer. She blank a book about rock collecting. She bought a book. She both a book, or she bowed a book. Or bowed a book. Pick your best answers. You're on your own on that page too. And then the last thing you have to do for today is grammar, which we again have been talking about helping verbs. So you're going to be using the green pages today. You're going to pull those out. Page 99 should probably be the top page. A helping verb does not show action. Instead, it helps another verb show action. An example, the dog has found a bone. Here's your helping verb, found, or has. Found is the action. And then the helping verbs we'll be using for this page today is have, had, and has. And remember, which one of those would be the past?
Had.
So when talking about the past, use had. Examples, got 3 different examples for you. Jenny has drawn colorful flowers on her paper. Her mother had picked. Ooh, what do you see on picked here?
Ed.
There's
Ed.
ED.
Our friend Ed is back.
Roses from her garden. And the last one, they have gone to a field to find flowers. Ooh, did you notice that all these sentences have at least 6 words or more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, there's your paper.
Can I add one thing?
Miss East wants to add something else,
Just
and we're
one
done.
little thing. So I know when I was quite young, your age, and I was learning about verbs, that this got to be a little bit confusing to me because I was like, wait a minute, you told me a verb has action. So this made it a little easier to understand. When you see this, Jenny has drawn colorful flowers on her paper, technically the entire verb is has drawn. So now you have the action, and Mrs. Lopez, I know how to say it. Mrs. Lopez said that quite well. That's the action. And this is the helping, so it's helping the action. You would never say Jenny drawn colorful flowers on her paper. That doesn't sound right. So what you have here is this is now 2 words, and both of them are the verb, and so it's called a verb phrase. So usually the beginning part of a verb phrase is a helping verb, sometimes 2 helping verbs. So had picked is the verb phrase, have gone is the verb phrase. So I just wanted to add that because that helped me as I got older to understand verbs a little better. Next slide. Time for computers. So enjoy your computer time. Have a good day.